This is part 7 of Ikana Canyon, and in this part we're going to be finishing up Ikana Castle by taking on the king of Ikana Kingdom. That's a lot of Ikana.
Yeah, it really is. I can't pronounce the word correctly, I don't think. I'm not really sure yet.
That's a good thing I did the intro.
You know what's been awesome though right here is the Game of Thrones.
Oh,
with all the swords coming out.
Awesome.
Oh. But I mean, I just love to look at this throne room. I mean, just there's a lot of detail. We kind of talked about some of that earlier parts, like just the art detail in this. But yeah, just this throne room looks really awesome, and this is a pretty cool mini boss fight, in my opinion.
It really is. It's one of my favorite in the entire game. I was sitting here trying to think of, before we got started, if any ones that I may have liked more than this, and this guy is up there.
There's really not many strong bosses or mini bosses in this game, period, really. So
really
I mean, it kind of goes back, really, in my opinion, I think yours too, to the whole Twin Robo fight.
Yeah.
The whole, you'll see, like, here in a little while, we'll open up the curtains and the light will shine in. So kind of a similar concept.
It is. We'll put that mirror shield to good use to shine the sunlight on these guys. But I think part of what really makes this boss fight jump out to me, too, is, like, at first you're fighting these minions, and the king is just sitting on his throne back there. Just like,
what is that what kings usually do, though?
It should be.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
Yeah, I mean, you go get him. You go get him.
Yeah. Between that, like when we first started this part and these curtains came down,
that was awesome
over the windows. Yeah, just a nice cinematic and pretty awesome.
Yeah, I love his face right there. Yeah, I guarantee. Like, I just had this feeling like I did not know to do that.
Oh, I'm
like
sure
I probably saw him close. I probably gave like a second thought about like setting the curtains on fire.
I'm sure I was probably trying to kill him like you kill the Stalfos, where you make him collapse.
Yeah,
and drop a bomb on him. Yeah, something like that. I probably went through 20 bombs.
I guarantee I probably actually did that, but it's kind of. I mean, it's kind of hard to get them, but I mean, I kind of like how you kill them because I think unless you shine the light on them, you can't kill them, right?
As far as I know, no.
So like, I mean, you can sit there and keep on, I guess, knocking them down, knocking them out, whatever you want to call it.
That's why it's kind of best to knock them out kind of semi-close to the light.
Yeah, like I'm doing right here.
Yeah.
It's great.
But you get him. You get him eventually. I was actually pretty impressed after the first couple
times.
I
think they stay there for quite a while, actually.
They probably do.
I mean, I know it's like pretty obvious statement, but I just love how the light lights up this room, though. Right
it does. How like the first little minute or two of that battle, it was just like so dark.
Yes, it was.
But then it lights up. You can still see the beam of light coming through the window.
And just all the art detail. I mean, you can just see it's so much more into this light. It's kind of cool, like, when we're kind of going through Ikana, we haven't really seen much of like the reminiscence of the past, kind of, I guess.
No, not at all.
And then we get here to this room, and this king is still in here. Like, he's just been here this whole time, and I don't know, it's just really cool.
I liked it too. Plus, like, when we kind of talked to the king a little bit before and after the fight, he does kind of shed a little light on the whole Ikana Kingdom. No pun intended to shedding a little light on it there.
Yeah. I thought that was fantastic.
That was totally by accident. But it's just like, and even when we start the fight, he's like, we're all filled with darkness, and he gives you these threats where it's all going to make you see what true darkness really is. And you'll see in a few minutes when we beat him, he really changes his tune for us.
So, like, was he kind of corrupted by something, like right there, or like possessed? I guess I was thinking.
Yeah.
Was he possessed by something? Maybe.
Yeah.
That's darkness from like Stone Tower or something like that. Then we knocked some sense into him or something.
I guess that's the impression I got from like his dialogue. We're going to hear here in a minute. Actually, you kill him really quick here. I think.
Yeah. Because I got him close to the light, like you said.
It makes it easy.
Well, I think you only had to shine the light on him once, too, also,
I think so, yeah. It's just you had to dodge his head while it was flying around.
And, man, I love this banter right here. Like, it just reminds me so much, like we mentioned the whole mirror shield part with Twin Roba. The banter right here also reminds me a lot of Twin Roba.
Oh, I loved it. The two henchmen just kind of insulting each other back and forth. Then he tells him to draw a sword.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. They just start laughing. Yeah, exactly. I love that. And then right here, he's like feeble and just keeps on saying it to him.
I just thought it's a really well done, like, just the two of them bickering.
It was.
But then, of course, the king does tell him to put him in their place.
Exactly. But here in a little while, like you said, we're kind of getting like a backstory on like Stone Tower.
And I like it.
Yes, I just love the backstory he gets right here. It kind of talks about, like, just I guess like how the Stone Tower, I don't really understand all this, but like it opened up or something, and then like all the darkness came down, and like Ikana was like, it used to be like this, like we talked about in some of our earlier parts, it used to be a very flourishing kingdom.
Yeah. I mean, with the whole, like, it had armies, it had these, like, the ninja guys that were everywhere, it had this castle and everything. And
the ninjas weren't there because you can't see them.
Good point. What ninjas?
Yeah, exactly.
But he does say that, at some point, something opened Stone Tower Temple, and this darkness came out, and it corrupted the whole kingdom.
So then what was the point of Stone Tower, like, in the first place, even? Like,
maybe it was sealing away evil. I don't know.
Like, it's always, like, it's kind of like, it's up in the heavens a little bit, so, like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm trying to come up with something right here, and I really don't know the purpose or meaning of Stone Tower.
I can only assume, though, that it's Skull Kid that opened it. I mean,
yeah, probably, or one of his monsters, or somebody that he possessed, or
the mask. Yeah, I guess I should say the mask.
Yeah, it is the mask.
Skull Kid by
well,
himself.
Skull Kid, the mask. I mean,
they're one and the same.
Yeah, one and the same, really.
Yeah, they're one and the same right now. But he does teach us a song it's not a bad song. It's called "The Elegy of Emptiness." But man, you are going to get so
much, man.
You will hear this song so many times, not only here in Ikana Canyon, but also in the Stone Temple.
This is kind of like the Iron Boots in the Water Temple.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's like, you know, that was so tedious. Like, this song is like the same thing, only actually a lot more buttons.
It is, and also you have to keep changing masks every time. We'll kind of get into that a little bit more in the next couple parts, of course, but I just want to give you a little bit of a warning. Yeah. You're gonna hate this song.
Like you said, though, it is a cool song, and like it just really feels kind of really dark.
It does.
It just fits this area and like the whole theme of this game really well.
It's like a gloomy song, and I guess that's why they call it like the Elegy of Emptiness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I can just kind of listen to it in the background here if we would shut up for 2 seconds, which we don't do.
Yeah. it feels awkward if we do that.
I know.
It feels like minutes. It feels like 2 minutes instead of 2 seconds.
Now, it is pretty cool, though. It gives you the ability to make these little clones of yourself, I guess. Or statues or something like that won't move. It's great for holding down switches, and they build some really cool puzzles around that, but they also build some really tedious puzzles around that. So.
Which is in the next part, but...
Yeah. You will see that.
I like how you say we're not going to talk about it. And like 10 seconds later, you start talking about it.
I'm kind of dreading part 8 here already. We're still a minute away.
But you're already talking about it. Wait till our next video, by the way.
Yeah. It is kind of cool, though. It's like now that we finally got that song, we've got the mirror shield, we're pretty much done with Ikana Canyon, per se.
Yeah, we are.
Because we're headed now towards...
Well, no, we had to go... Well, is the next part really part of, like... We don't get Stone Tower really until, like, after, obviously, the end of this video series, but, like, that going up it, I don't really consider that Stone Tower... It's Stone Tower, but not Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah, so...
I look at them as two different things. I actually look at that still as being Ikana Valley.
And it kind of is.
Canyon.
And obviously it's part of our Ikana Canyon series.
Yeah.
Now I'm just confusing our listeners.
Well, they go back and forth, Ikana Canyon, Ikana Valley. Same thing, really.
Yeah, but it is cool. Like, I like how... I'm getting ahead of myself still. We'll talk about
I'm just saying Valley. I'm just saying because I screwed it up because it actually is Canyon. And this thing wasn't nothing like a valley. This is obviously a canyon.
That is a very good point. I think Valley, it's a little more green and alive. This is it's pretty dead and sad.
Yeah, first I screwed up our commentary, you know.
But either way, this wraps up part 7 of Ikana Canyon.